Hello friends, welcome to our channel again. Today we will share you latest news and views about rupees 40,700 crore sanctioned to over 180,630 accounts under Stand Up India scheme in 7 years. Stand Up India scheme is an important milestone in promoting entrepreneurship among SC, ST and women, said Finance Minister Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. Stand Up India scheme instrumental in improving standards of living for entrepreneurs, their employees and their families, as said by Minister of State Finance Dr. B.K. Crore. Stand Up India scheme was launched on the 5th of April 2016 to promote entrepreneurship at grassroots level, focusing on economic empowerment and job creation. This scheme has been extended up to the year 2025, recognizing the challenges that energetic, enthusiastic, and aspiring SC, ST and women entrepreneurs may face. Many challenges in converting their dream to reality. Stand Up India was launched to promote entrepreneurship amongst women, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes categories, to help them in starting a greenfield enterprise in manufacturing, services or the trading sector and activities allied to agriculture. On the occasion, Union Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman said, "It is a matter of pride and satisfaction for me to note that more than 1.8 lakh women and SC, ST entrepreneurs have been sanctioned loans for more than rupees 40,600 crore. The scheme has created an ecosystem which facilitates and continues to provide a supportive environment for setting up greenfield enterprises through access to loans from bank branches of all scheduled commercial banks." Stand Up India scheme has proved to be an important milestone in promoting entrepreneurship among SC, ST and women, the Finance Minister said on the 7th anniversary of SUPI scheme. Mrs. Sitharaman said that Stand Up India scheme has touched numerous lives by ensuring access to hassle-free affordable credit to the underserved segment of entrepreneurs. The Finance Minister said that the scheme has provided wings to aspiring entrepreneurs to showcase their entrepreneurial acumen and the potential entrepreneurs hold in driving economic growth and building a strong ecosystem by being job creators is immense. On the 7th anniversary of the Stand Up India scheme, Union Minister of State for Finance Dr. B.K. Crore said, "Stand Up India scheme is based on the third pillar of National Mission for Financial Inclusion, namely funding the unfunded. Scheme has ensured availability of seamless credit flow from branches of scheduled commercial banks to SC, ST and women entrepreneurs. Scheme has been instrumental in improving the standards of living for entrepreneurs, their employees and their families," Dr. Crore said. More than 1.8 lakh entrepreneurs have benefited from this scheme during past 7 years. "It is also a matter of immense pleasure for me that more than 80% of loans given under this scheme have been provided to women," Dr. Crore added. As we celebrate the 7th anniversary of Stand Up India scheme, let us glance at the features and achievement of this scheme. The purpose of Stand Up India is to promote entrepreneurship amongst women, SC and ST category, provide loans for greenfield enterprises in manufacturing, services or the trading sector and activities allied to agriculture, facilitate bank loans between rupees 10 lakh and rupees 100 lakh to at least one scheduled caste, scheduled tribe borrower and at least one woman borrower per bank branch of scheduled commercial banks. Why Stand Up India? The Stand Up India scheme is designed to address the challenges faced by SC, ST and women entrepreneurs in setting up enterprises, obtaining loans and other support needed from time to time for succeeding in business. The scheme therefore endeavors to create an ecosystem which facilitates and continues to provide a supportive environment to the target segments in doing business. The scheme aims to encourage all bank branches in extending loans to borrowers from SC, ST and women in setting up their own greenfield enterprise. The desiring applicants can apply under the scheme, directly at the branch or through Stand Up India portal or through the lead district manager, who all are eligible for a loan. SC, ST and or women entrepreneurs above 18 years of age. Loans under the scheme are available for only greenfield projects. Greenfield signifies, in this context, the first-time venture of the beneficiary in manufacturing, services or the trading sector and activities allied to agriculture. In case of non-individual enterprises, 51% of the shareholding and controlling stake should be held by either SC, ST and or women entrepreneur. Borrowers should not be in default to any bank, financial institution, The scheme envisages up to 15% margin money which can be provided in convergence with eligible central, state schemes. In any case, the borrower shall be required to bring in minimum of 10% of the project cost as own contribution. Handholding support. Apart from linking prospective borrowers to banks for loans, the online portal www.staandupmitra.in developed by Small Industries Development Bank of India for Stand Up India scheme is also providing guidance to prospective entrepreneurs in their endeavor to set up business enterprises, starting from training to filling up loan applications, as per bank requirements, through a network of more than 8,000 hand-holding agencies. This portal facilitates step-by-step guidance for connecting prospective borrowers to various agencies with specific expertise viz. Skilling centers, mentorship support, entrepreneurship development program centers, district industry center, together with addresses and contact number. Achievements of this scheme is on the 21st of March 2023. Rupees 40,710 crore has been sanctioned under Stand Up India scheme to 180,636 accounts up to the 21st of March 2023 since inception of the scheme. More than 92,000 entities recognized as startups since launch of Startup India. The government, with an intent to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation, startups and encouraging private investments in startup ecosystem of the country, launched Startup India initiative on the 16th of January 2016. As per eligibility conditions prescribed under GSR. Notification 127 dated the 19th of February 2019. Entities are recognized as startups under Startup India initiative by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Since the launch of Startup India initiative in 2016, DPIIT has recognized 92,683 entities as startups as on the 28th of February 2023. The number of startups recognized in the country in the last 5 years is as under: 2018 8,635, 2019 to 11 279, 2020 to 14 498, 2021 to 20 46, 2022 to 26 542. The regular businesses are often measured by success or failure in a specific number of years of operation, whereas the startups and scale-ups are more accurately measured by failure or success in a particular phase, making it difficult to put together a statistic covering all types of new businesses and their failure rate with any level of accuracy. Therefore, the information with respect to the success or failure of startups is not centrally maintained by the government. Startup India initiative was launched on the 16th of January 2016 with an objective to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and startups in the country that would drive sustainable economic growth and generate large-scale employment opportunities. The details of various programs undertaken by the government to promote startups across the country under Startup India initiative are given below. Programs implemented under Startup India initiative. The details of various programs undertaken by the government to promote startups under Startup India initiative across the country are as under: Startup India Action Plan. An action plan for Startup India was unveiled on the 16th of January 2016. The action plan comprises of 19 action items spanning across areas such as simplification and handholding, funding support and incentives, and industry academia partnership and incubation. The action plan laid the foundation of government support, schemes and incentives envisaged to create a vibrant startup ecosystem in the country. Fund of Funds for Startup Scheme. The government has established FFS with corpus of rupees 10,000 crore to meet the funding needs of startups. DPIIT is the monitoring agency and Small Industries Development Bank of India is the operating agency for FFS. The total corpus of rupees 10,000 crore is envisaged to be provided over the 14th and 15th Finance Commission cycles based on progress of the scheme and availability of funds. It has not only made capital available for startups at early stage, seed stage and growth stage, but also played a catalytic role in terms of facilitating raising of domestic capital, reducing dependence on foreign capital, and encouraging homegrown and new venture capital funds. Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups. The government has established the Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups for providing credit guarantees to loans extended to DPIIT-recognized startups by scheduled commercial banks, non-banking financial company, and venture debt funds under SEBI-registered alternative investment funds. CGSS is aimed at providing credit guarantee up to a specified limit against loans extended by member institutions to finance eligible borrowers viz. DPIIT-recognized startups. Regulatory reforms. Over 50 regulatory reforms have been undertaken by the government since 2016 to enhance ease of doing business, ease of raising capital and reduce compliance burden for the startup ecosystem. Ease of procurement. To enable ease of procurement, central ministries, departments are directed to relax conditions of prior turnover and prior experience in public procurement for all DPIIT recognized startups subject to meeting quality and technical specifications. Further, Government e-marketplace Startup Runway has been developed, which is a dedicated corner for startups to sell products and services directly to the government. Support for intellectual property protection. Startups are eligible for fast-tracked patent application examination and disposal. The government launched Startups Intellectual Property Protection, which facilitates the startups to file applications for patents, designs, and trademarks through registered facilitators in appropriate IP offices by paying only the statutory fees. Facilitators under this scheme are responsible for providing general advisory on different IPRs and information on protecting and promoting IPRs in other countries. The government bears the entire fees of the facilitators for any number of patents, trademark, or designs, and startups only bear the cost of the statutory fees payable. Startups are provided with an 80% rebate in filing of patents and 50% rebate in filling of trademark vis-a-vis other company. Self-certification under labor and environmental laws. Startups are allowed to self-certify their compliance under 9 labor and 3 environment laws for a period of 3 to 5 years from the date of incorporation. Income tax exemption for 3 years. Startups incorporated on or after the 1st of April 2016 can apply for income tax exemption. The recognized startups that are granted an interministerial board certificate are exempted from income tax for a period of 3 consecutive years out of 10 years since incorporation. International market access to Indian startups. One of the key objectives under the Startup India initiative is to help connect Indian startup ecosystem to global startup ecosystems through various engagement models. This has been done through international government-to-government partnerships, participation in international forums, and hosting of global events. Startup India has launched bridges with over 15 countries that provides a soft landing platform for startups from the partner nations and aid in promoting cross-collaboration. Faster exit for startups. The government has notified startups as fast-track firms, enabling them to wind up operations within 90 days vis-a-vis 180 days for other companies. Startup India Hub. The government launched a Startup India online hub on the 19th of June 2017, which is one of its kind online platform for all stakeholders of the entrepreneurial ecosystem in India to discover, connect, and engage with each other. The online hub hosts startups, investors, funds, mentors, academic institutions, incubators, accelerators, corporates, government bodies, and more. Exemption for the purpose of clause of subsection of Section 56 of the Act. A DPIIT recognized startup is eligible for exemption from the provisions of Section 56 of the Income Tax Act. Startup India Showcase. Startup India Showcase is an online discovery platform for the most promising startups of the country, chosen through various programs for startups exhibited in a form of virtual profiles. The startups showcased on the platform have distinctly emerged as the best in their fields. These innovations span across various cutting-edge sectors such as fintech, enterprise tech, social impact, health tech, ed tech, among others. These startups are solving critical problems and have shown exceptional innovation in their respective sectors. Ecosystem stakeholders have nurtured and supported these startups, thereby validating their presence on this platform. National Startup Advisory Council. The government in January 2020 notified constitution of the National Startup Advisory Council to advise the government on measures needed to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and startups in the country to drive sustainable economic growth and generate large-scale employment opportunities. Besides the ex officio members, the Council has a number of non-official members representing various stakeholders from the startup ecosystem. Startup India. The Way Ahead. Startup India. The Way Ahead at 5 years celebration of Startup India was unveiled on the 16th of January 2021, which includes actionable plans for promotion of ease of doing business for startups, greater role of technology in executing various reforms, building capacities of stakeholders, and enabling a digital Atmanirbhar Bharat. Startup India Seed Fund Scheme. Easy availability of capital is essential for entrepreneurs at the early stages of growth of an enterprise. The capital required at this stage often presents a make-or-break situation for startups with good business ideas. The scheme aims to provide financial assistance to startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, market entry, and commercialization. Rupees 945 crore has been sanctioned under the SISFS scheme for a period of 4 years starting from 2021 to 22. National Startup Awards. National Startup Awards is an initiative to recognize and reward outstanding startups and ecosystem enablers that are building innovative products or solutions and scalable enterprises with high potential of employment generation or wealth creation, demonstrating measurable social impact. Hand-holding support is provided to all the finalists across various tracks: Biz, Investor Connect, Mentorship, Corporate Connect, Government Connect, International Market Access, Regulatory Support, Startup Champions on DoorDarshan and Startup India Showcase, etc. State Startup Ranking Framework. State Startup Ranking Framework is a unique initiative to harness strength of competitive federalism and create a flourishing startup ecosystem in the country. The major objectives of the ranking exercise are facilitating states to identify, learn, and replace good practices, highlighting the policy intervention by states for promoting startup ecosystem and fostering competitiveness among states. Startup Champions on DoorDarshan. Startup Champions program on DoorDarshan is a 1-hour weekly program covering stories of award-winning, nationally recognized startups. It is telecasted in both Hindi and English across DoorDarshan network channels. Startup India Innovation Week. The government organizes Startup India Innovation Week around the National Startup Day on the 16th of January. With the primary goal was to bring together the country's key startups, entrepreneurs, investors, incubators, funding entities, banks, policymakers, and other national, international stakeholders to celebrate entrepreneurship and promote innovation. All the steps taken by government to promote this initiative are inclusive and are implemented across states, cities, towns, and rural areas. In addition, the government has taken various initiatives, specifically for development of entrepreneurship in northeastern states. The list of some of these initiatives is given below. List of initiatives undertaken by the government specifically for promotion of entrepreneurship in northeastern states is as under. Ascend Startup Workshop Series and Women for Startups Workshops. The government organized a series of startup workshops, Ascend, for the entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and students from northeastern region. In addition, the workshops are being conducted with a specific focus on women entrepreneurs across the northeastern state. The workshops were organized during the month of November 2022 and December 2022 in Manipur, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. The workshops witnessed participation of over 11,000 ecosystem stakeholders such as government officials, startups, aspiring entrepreneurs, investors, academic institutions, etc. Northeast Region Entrepreneurship and Startup Summit, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship organized NERES. An Entrepreneurship and Startup Summit aimed at offering a platform to promising startups and aspiring entrepreneurs across Northeast Region. The objective of NERES was aimed at stirring up entrepreneurial minds across the NER states and promote startup entrepreneurs by offering them a platform to pitch their business ideas and also addressing various challenges faced by the startups. The program provided a platform for aspiring and existing entrepreneurs, startups to participate and showcase their business ideas and plan. It also helped them to learn more about the good practices and network with fellow startups. The program has paved the way for startups and entrepreneurs to seek support from mentors and an ecosystem that support their business growth. Knowledge Exchange Workshops. DPIIT organized knowledge exchange workshops for dissemination of good practices and mutual learning among states and UTs. In year 2018, 2 days knowledge exchange workshops were organized in leading incubators in the country. The workshops offered an opportunity for participating states and UTs to interact with each other, exchange best practices, interact with leading startups, investors, and incubators. State government officials from Assam, Tripura, Manipur, and Meghalaya participated in Hyderabad. State government officials from Nagaland and Sikkim participated in workshop in Vishakhapatnam. In year 2019, state government officials from Mizoram participated in workshop organized in Maharashtra. State government officials from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Nagaland participated in workshop organized in Kerala. International exposure visits, with the objective to enable the states to understand and assimilate best practices from these international ecosystems and assist in implementation of these practices in their respective ecosystems. Visits across 2 locations, San Francisco, California, and Seattle, Washington in the months of September-October 2019 were organized. Officials from Assam were a part of this delegation. In year 2020, a 5-day virtual capacity building program was conducted in June 2021 as part of Knowledge Exchange Week 2021. The workshops saw participation from over 130 plus state government officials from 34 states and union territories of India, including all the northeastern states. For the State Startup Ranking Exercise 2022, the government organized Knowledge Exchange Workshop in Meghalaya in November 2022, wherein the e-sessions were delivered by eminent speakers from multiple state governments and startup ecosystem stakeholders and saw participation of government officials from across the country, including from Northeastern region. Startup India Yatra Initiative. Startup India launched Startup India Yatra in 2017 to promote entrepreneurship in rural and non-metro regions across states. Under this program, grassroots startup aspirants were provided incubation, mentorship, and funding support. As part of the program, boot camps were organized in Tier 2 and Tier 3 districts of the state where participants attended ideation workshops and pitched their ideas. As a part of this initiative, boot camps were organized in Manipur, Assam, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Nagaland. More than 6,600 individuals from 44 districts of these 7 states were reached under Startup Yatra. 179 incubation offers were extended along with a funding support of Rs 20.1 lakhs. Wing. As a part of DPIIT's program Wing, a capacity development program for existing and aspiring women entrepreneurs was conducted in Guwahati, Assam, which saw participation from 45 attendees, and in Kohima, Nagaland, which saw participation from 114 attendees across 2 parallel workshops. The participants were given mentoring sessions in the following areas: venture ideation and business model validation, governance, legal, compliance, marketing, branding, creating differential, finance and financial decisions, mastering customer acquisition strategy, and scaling up. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Meghalaya. To commemorate 75 years of India's independence, the central government and state government of Meghalaya celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and collectively hosted a physical training session in Shillong on the 25th of September 2021. The session was especially dedicated to the entrepreneurs of Meghalaya. Some of the successful entrepreneurs of the state shared their success stories, focusing on their journey, challenges, and how they overcame it. Assam. The central government, along with state government of Assam, participated in the Vanija Utsav celebrations in Assam held on the 22nd of September 2021 at Guwahati. The government presented on schemes and benefits for startups and further participated in the Startup Bootcamp hosted for the incoming Cohort 3.0 of startups chosen by Assam Startup. The Startup Bootcamp was held on the 23rd of September 2021, Assam Startup Nest. Around 30 startups and more than 100 delegates representing multiple government departments from the state of Assam participated across both the events. The sessions were instrumental in sensitizing the startups and the delegation present about the programs under the Startup India initiative. Incubator capacity building engagement. The central government, along with state government of Mizoram, organized a consultation session with incubators from Mizoram on the 22nd of October 2021 as a part of capacity building program. Sustained government efforts in this direction have resulted in increasing the number of recognized startups in the northeastern states from 10 in 2016 to 1,110 in 2023. This information has been given by the Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Shri S. Parkash, in written reply to a question in Lok Sabha on the 5th of April 2023. We have come to an end of our video, and if you liked the content and informations and helped you getting any insights anyway or anyhow, our team spend lots of time, money, energy, and different sources to gather such valuable information for you. Our spend lakhs of seconds to share with you latest news and views update. In return, we just want your 1 second. That's it. Then, request you to please hit the like button, comments so that YouTube darling make happy, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Till then, see you, bye bye. Have a great time ahead. Jai Mata Di.